Hello gardeners, this is Anu from Gardenful. In this video, I will show how I start my seed indoors. So usually I'll start my seed March end or the beginning of the April month, and I use these containers like the paper towel roll or toilet paper rolls or the empty cans to store my seeds. So these paper towel rolls are biodegradable material, so we can use this as a seed starting containers, and we can plant this container in the ground directly, and it will decompose by itself quickly. So we don't have to change the container before planting the plant in the ground. So I've been collecting seeds, like I used to buy some seeds from stores, or I used to collect seeds from the vegetables that I get from grocery stores, or seeds that I get from my friends. So we used to exchange seeds, and I'm collecting seeds for a long time. And I also used to collect seeds from my last year harvest. So collect in a box. I will name it, label it, each box, and I use those seeds year after year. So I have flower seeds, vegetable seeds, and many kind of seeds that I like to grow. So by starting the seeds earlier, we get to have an earlier harvest because in Michigan we all know that the growing season is very low. So we have only 6 or 7 months, sometimes just 5 months. So if we start the seed early, then we will get some more grow time indoor itself. So as soon as we plant it outside, then it will be a jump start for the plant to quickly grow, and we can have an earlier harvest. So in Michigan, I usually plant it after the Memorial Day weekend. So making this container is really simple. So all you have to do is press at the corners, make a cut in the middle for 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters, and also make a cut on the sides. So there will be 4 cuts in a roll, and then we just have to fold the cuts like this, and then we have to dip it in the water, just the lower part of that container, and just keep it in that plastic container. So I also collect these plastic container. These are mushroom containers that I get from the grocery store. So instead of throwing it away, I will use this for these toilet paper roll containers, so that it will stay in place. And the next step is to add the potting mix. So we can use any kind of potting mix. Here I think I'm using organic potting mix. So we just have to fill all the toilet paper roll containers with this potting mix soil. So you can either moisture it before adding, or you can add to the container and then spray with the water. You can do it either way. So all the containers are now filled with soil, and all we have to do is place the seeds in that container and then again fill with another top layer of potting mix, just enough to cover that seeds. So different, like based on the type of the seed, the time taken to germinate will vary. Some seeds will germinate in 1 or 2 days, and some seeds will take up to 7 to 8 days as well. So depending on the type of the seed, the germination time will vary. So here I think I'm planting some kind of beans. So we call it, I think it's avaraka beans. In English, I'm not sure. I don't remember the name right now. So just fill it with the top layer of potting mix. Yeah, now I remember. This is called hyacinth wine seeds. Maybe it's a bush variety or a wine variety, I'm not sure, but it's called hyacinth seeds. So we have to moisten the potting mix. So that is very important step. And after that, I'll just wrap it with plastic wrap and then keep it in the oven. So in the conventional oven, I just turn the light on and keep this container covered in a wrap. So the reason to cover it in a wrap is so that the moisture will stay in the container and it will not evaporate, because sometimes the heat from the light will evaporate the moisture. But germination, we need to have some moisture. So to lock in the moisture, I'll cover it with a plastic wrap, and then I'll just place it inside the conventional oven. So we shouldn't preheat or anything. So just turn the oven light on. The heat from the light itself is enough to keep this oven warm. So the warm temperature is the one that will fasten the germination process. If it's cold, then the time to germinate will increase. With the warm temperature, the germination will happen quickly. So here you can see the seeds have germinated. I think this is rich gourd seeds. So every day I'll check on the seeds and make sure it has enough moisture. If not, I will just spray some water on top of the potting mix. The tiny ones are eggplant seedlings. This is 4 o'clock flower seeds. I think pink and red color 4 o'clock plant. And this is rich gourd. Yeah, the smaller one is bitter gourd. The bigger one is the rich gourd. And this is gongura plant. So gongura plant just took 2 days to germinate. Eggplant will take some time to germinate. This is okra seedlings. So okra seedlings also took 3 or 4 days to germinate. And this is bean, I guess, kind of a bean plant. and that is zinnia plant, white zinnia and yellow zinnia. So all the white zinnias came up and yellow zinnias, just one plant came up. So after the Memorial Day weekend, I mean based on the weather, the temperature, the minimum temperature should be 50. It shouldn't go below 50. So only at that time you can plant all these seedlings into the ground outside. Hope you like this video. That's all for this video. See you all in the next video. Until then, bye from Anu.